Hello and welcome back for the episode of Gregtech 6. Last episode I built my setup for titanium. Today I'm gonna show my new setup to process oil. So let us go. The process system is actually here and is not that complicated. First we have the station tower built up going all the way to the roof. And I have into the side here the output of fluids and items. The items will end into those mass storages. And the fluids go up and some from this place here. Here they're gonna be inserted into the crackers. In this side here we have the steam cracker to crack butane into propylene, hydrogen, methane, and ethylene. And here on the side, the propane into the same stuff around here. And onto the other side, I have the catalytic cracker, cracking either fuel or petrol into its components. Here I have the front of the decision tower with circuit to meet headstone when it can work. As you can see, it is empty. And I have a pipe coming from below, delivering, in this case here, hydrogen for the catalytic, and my new setup to connect hot nasty. I have a pipe going down to deliver the steam for the steam crackers. The big difference is down below. So let's just go down there to show you what's being built different. Here's where the signal from the installation comes down here. And here I have 3 separate pipes with shutters and covers blocking the fluid, the fuel, to arrive into this dense boarding box of Inver that has now empty, but they're going to receive some ethanol. And on the side I have 2 boarding boxes of tungsten. Those are going to be burned with the liquid material of the fuel. In this case here, kerosene, and into the other side, diesel. Because I have no much use for it, because I already can produce a good amount of ethanol, I'm gonna use them to burn into the burning boxes and make this station tower work faster. And because the oil will break down, make this amount of kerosene and diesel that together are going to make 16,000 units of power. It's a little bit less than required to process everything. That is where the Inver comes in to push a little extra and start a little bit of the process to produce some of kerosene. So when those burn out, I still have a way to continue making it. And the different part is the ignition. Instead of having a auto igniter for everyone, I decided to put another rocket with a flame. Because when there is a flame in front of any burning box, there is a chance we're gonna light up the burning box. So what they are lacking is just the fuel, the kerosene, the diesel, and the ethanol. When they receive it, they're gonna have a very high chance of it starting working. Now let's just grab my oil here. Anyway, let's pick a wood barrel ship. gonna need some rubber pipe. And let's grab some oil at my oil spring. I have encased it because it gushes oil everywhere. And I have put the tank here. It is getting very full. And now I have raw oil. And by the way, it seems that I am kind of hitting a minor jackpot here. Because when you come into this direction here, you're going to see that I have that thing into the ceiling. So if you're looking right here, there is a gas fluid spring here. So if I want the oil to make diesel and gas, I could. So in theory, I would not need to process bioethanol and methane at home. I never understand why it's here, it's so close to home, and the other way around it is very far into the list. What can I possibly say? There is no words. Very soon I'm gonna change my process line because of the future plans. So the station tower is here. Let's put a barrel away from the burning boxes, like here. Connect a pipe. And I don't think it now fill it. Oh. You probably don't insert into that height. Need to be warm now, don't it? Quite fine. There's oil. Very soon it's gonna turn on. There it goes. The invar has turned on, or maybe the other ones as well. You can see by the process rate. As you can see, it is very fast. It normally takes this amount of time, but because we are supplying more than necessary, it's going faster. And there is go fuel, there is go petrol, there is go propane, and there is go butane. And everything is working as intended. And then getting ethylene and propylene. Very nice. Nice and dandy. What are you complaining about? So it works. Now I have getting my gas to make more plastic and some of the other process along with lubricant. That's all into the top section. Lubricant. And go all the way here because we're going to get a ton of it. So there we have it. This is my new process line for oil. And here on the side I have my new hot Kennedy set up here. Now I have 3 boilers, strong boilers. and the switch off is this when they have less amount than a certain amount, it's gonna cut off the supply of fuel to the burning box. So same way I do here. But it's a bit too risky because it's still gonna run for some time, so if I don't time it rightly, I might get a little kaboom. Not so much. Now I can process my bauxite normally, and my autoclave now works as intended. Make some jelly, and just out of curiosity, some void quartz. I like the name of it. Now if I just turn it out on, 3 of them are gonna make a decent flow of steam to be canned. And very soon I'm gonna start feeding this some steam. There it goes. With 3, it's kind of fast. Maybe with 4 or 5 I can make this kind of no stop. Because this can work in multiple recipes. Or not. I don't think so. It's now everything is working as intended. Except this little flickering here. Maybe we need to put some medium voltage battery box here. I am losing too much power getting all the way here to feed these transformers. But it works. And yeah, I almost forgot, because they don't work no stop like the other stuff. Just put an electric heater below it. Recipe is very simple. It's more than enough to process it. As having an entire burning box for it would be only good if it gets a lot of material before that. And we have run out of oil. Propylene is not a very abundant gas, but ethylene, now I just need to fill an entire barrel with this titanium tetrachloride, and then I can make an incredible amount of plastic. Just like with the aluminum, I'm gonna have so much of it. The aluminum is still going. But I kinda have a little problem. I am producing too much oxygen with those setups running into the backlog of materials. So I start avoiding something. Anyway, next episode, I'm gonna try to start going after make the nitric acid to make the aquaregia. And nitric acid, as in the past, you could use niter to get some potassium nitrate and get some of it. But let's do something different. The way to get more of it in a kind of a permanent way is using nitrogen dioxide. To make it, and I'm gonna get some nitrogen monoxide back, that we could make more dioxide with some oxygen, and then we make more of this. But to get this, we have one option, that is using a lightning processor to crack oxygen and nitrogen into it. However, it's not the voltage that is the problem, but the nitrogen itself. There's only a few ways to get it. and most of them are not very nice to get. Sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate, molded under pearls. But the number one will be to build a clear distillation tower to get it no stop, and also some argon, neon, and helium that are going to be required later on, so there is not much loss, should I say. Yeah, this is required to make those materials that I wanted to actually play with. But there is another way. We can get this nitrogen dioxide by centrifuging some sandstone dust, and we're gonna get 1/4 of a liter from it. But because of the updating, each block of sandstone contains 9 units, so a single block is gonna give me more than 2 liters of it. So let's just shred it into dust, and then centrifuge it. But I'm gonna leave that for the next episode. This has been a very long one, because this place is very tight. I don't have a good place to actually end this one. So this is it. This is On God. Thanks so much for watching.